Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I'm proud to present another property to you. This one's 160 acres. It's a half mile by half mile. It used to have wheat planted on the property. It's in Oklahoma. And so this properties like it, farmland like this in the US are usually measured in sections. A section is 1 mile by 1 mile and usually squared, public land survey style. We did these kinds of squares all across the country and then split them up from there, split, split, split. And so a quarter of a section like this is like taking one of those classic 1 mile by 1 mile pieces of land and giving, 1/4 to each one of your 4 children, right? And we get this size of property. So this is much more of original size kinds of land. It's not broke down, down. You can put a house and maybe you can fit a driveway and a house on it size, right? This is 160 acres. It's a big piece of property. It'll take you a long time to walk around this one. It's like I was saying in the title, half mile by half mile farmland. The wheat crop on this property in the past has produced, with the neighbor farming it and taking their share and everything, doing all the work, has brought the owner of this property something like $15,000 kinds of crops, just being a passive landowner. And that's nice. That pays taxes and pays some bills and keeps it in the family while you wait to develop it someday or go make it happen and turn it into your legacy, right? Or you can go farm it yourself. You could build a house there. There's a water line that goes down one side of the property, so you could tap into that. There's a power line that goes down the side of the property, so you could tap into that. So the infrastructure is there and a paved road is there to get to the property. Let's jump into the website and take a look at this thing a little closer. Okay, so we're on realvacantland.com and I've got some pictures pulled up of this one. We're asking $399,000. So if you want to collect farmland like Bill Gates or like a lot of these big wigs are doing, this is a piece that's available. There's all kinds of finance available for farmland. There's finance up the wazoo. We've got a realtor on this one I can get you in touch with to discover different kinds of financing options for a piece of property like this and how you want to use it and what your personal financial scenario is to customize some plan to make this happen. Okay, so here is there's a little town south of it called Billings, and then there's a road that runs up the east side of the property, and then there's a dirt road on the south side of the property. So here's some more pictures of this field. It's pretty darn flat, and it doesn't have any like other ones in the area will have swamps and wetlands and stuff like that for half of it or a quarter of it, and they're asking the same kinds of prices. And this one you can farm the whole thing. Nice big section of farmland, right? I mean, maybe there's like 2 bushes on the fence row. So here's an idea of some street view pictures of some of the roads in the area and gas station and stuff. Here's the property, and maybe there's one little crack in the property, like little drainage going down that you'd want to, farm around, but a really small piece of the property doesn't get used. So Dakota, I believe, is the name of the road to the south, and then the N3120 is the road going north and south on the eastern side of the property. And it's just farmland in all directions. Farmland, and more farmland. So it's 20 minutes to the town of Hunter. Billings is just south of the property. It's maybe an hour and a half or something to Oklahoma City. We'll pull that up here in a sec. So I got a bunch of pictures and these diagrams and stuff. You can look at these at the website. So if you go to the link in the description of this video, it'll take you back to my website where you can look at these pictures and study them closer and play with the maps. So let's jump out of the pictures and into the maps. And I kind of messed up the location of this map, but we'll zoom in and we'll zoom back out. So here's the property. You can see some of these other properties have ponds and stuff that make less farmland. But this one's just straight up farmland. So here's the roads. The water line is running along the eastern road, and the power line is too. Let's see if the street view works. I don't think it works right next to the property, but yeah, like further on down the road, you can look down the road, but the street view isn't going right next to the property. If we zoom out from here, we'll see this next little town. Here's Tulsa. Here's Tulsa is over here, and Oklahoma City is here. So it's kind of, you could go either way, Oklahoma City or Tulsa. and you could drop down and from the property here. If you want to go get supplies or fix your tractor or whatever, get the right part to make it work, it's there. Or if you want to go to an airport and go see the family or take a vacation, right? Okay, so let's jump out of that map. You can go to the website, play with the maps, and make that happen too. I wanted to pull up, so we got a listing. So a local realtor, Jeff Scott is his name. His phone number is 405-623-8976. He can give you a tour. He can explain this property in the area. He's local, and he can make it all happen, do paperwork and everything. Here's his description of the property. He says, excellent cropland that has been in wheat the last few years. Property slopes from the road back to the west. There's a 1 mile of road frontage on the property. It's 1 mile. Oh, he explains it. Half mile on one side and half mile on the other side. I was like, okay, that's... I had to scratch my head about that one. Electricity runs along the south side of the property, and rural water runs along the east side of the property. Okay, so you'd probably want to build a house at the corner where the water and the power goes, because the water and the power go on different sides of the property. The town of Enid is less than 34 miles from the location. Land is comprised of 55% Bethany silt loam. This is the kind of soil. And 15% Kirkland silt loam. Soil survey map is attached in documents. This would be a wonderful addition to any wheat or crop farm. There's no current crop planted, only volunteer wheat. Call today to schedule a showing. So you can call him and talk to him about the property. And he'll talk to you about this one and all the comps in the area and show you why this one's the best deal. And or if somebody beats us, let me know. We'll try to figure something out too. But this is the best deal that we could find, and we priced it that way. He gets into details about the property, and Okay, so there's the property. This is on ruralvacantland.com. It's on different MLS services too. And let me know if you need help getting in touch with a realtor, or if you have questions for me about this thing. And not about farming. I was about to say questions about farming. I'm the wrong guy. But buying the property, I can make that happen. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com, bringing you some more cheap, easy land. See you in the next one. Bye.